Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, as you can tell, I'm all smiles today. I am so happy. First of all, I've been having a really good day. I've been having a pretty good bad day. I've had some issues I've had to take care of with my vehicle, but that's besides the point. So I just wanted to make a video kind of addressing what's been going on with me for the last few months, and I want to give an update. I just want to kind of talk about some things and what's going on with my channel and where I want to go from here, and you know, just some information. So if you want to see that, just stay tuned. I'm gonna get to it. But before that, if you are new here, welcome. And I also want to welcome all of my new subscribers. Welcome you guys to my channel. It's very, it makes me feel very great that I still have different people still checking for me on YouTube, basically. And also with my Instagram, you know, I'm gonna start trying to engage on that more. Since I already use Instagram like all the time, my personal Instagram, I'm trying to use my hair Instagram as much as I use my personal. So, you know, I'm trying to build up to it. It's a work in progress, but you know. So with that being said, let's get on with the video. So with me, you know, my brain is so scattered all the time. I have thoughts running through all the time. It's like in my head, if I could describe it, it's always loud. It never settles down. If you can imagine, you know, cars going on a highway going about 80 and between 80 to 100 miles per hour. That's what the thoughts in my mind are always going at. And so one thought that came zipping across, and it missed the stop sign and everything, was the thought to move across the country. So it's not just as simple as it sounds. I have taken a lot of thought and time into thinking about moving and where I want to go and how it's going to affect my life, and you know, what I should do with that. So for those of you who don't know, which are many of you, I moved from Ohio and I moved down to Texas. So I'm currently living in Texas. I moved about 2 months ago, I think now. And so it's been a lot of changes going on in my life. Not only because of that, but you know, I've had to adjust to a whole new kind of lifestyle. I've had to change a lot of things that I used to do and adapt and grow. And so these last few months of this whole year have just been a whole journey and experience for me, and I've learned so much, and I feel that through all the things that have happened, good or bad, you know, whatever happened, but I wouldn't be where I am now if it didn't happen. You know, so as much as it sucked that certain things happen, or, you know, whatever, you know, at the end of the day, if it didn't happen, where would I be now? And where I'm at now is where I want it to be, and it's where I put myself, and now I'm here. So, you know, long story short, I've always had this dream of being a cosmetologist, and it's been a passion for mine for a while. And I think it's mostly because it's more so the only thing that I've known, I've been certain about. You know, I haven't been certain if I want to get married or if I don't. Do I want kids? Do I don't want kids? Do I want to live in an apartment? Do I want to buy a house down the road? You know, and I'm very indecisive when it comes to things like that. But the one thing I knew for sure is that I wanted to do hair and make a living off of it. And so, you know, I was kind of in a rut where I was in the past few months before. I had dropped out of college so that I could pursue my career in hair, but I put that on hold because life kind of crept its way to getting in the way, but it didn't get in the way because I'm here now. Okay, let me stop. So, you know, I just wanted to think, how am I actually going to put my plan into motion? I dropped out of college. I don't have a future that's mapped out anymore. College, you know, you go to school, you graduate, you find a career in the field with your degree, and you live and you work and you retire, and that's that. That's life, apparently. That's what I'm supposed to live. And, you know, it didn't fit in the line of what I want for myself and where I feel like I need to be going. After I dropped out, I ended up working full-time at the job that I was working at the time. And when that didn't work out, and that crushed me because I loved that job a lot, I stayed there for a while too. So when that ended, it was kind of like, you know, in a way, it was a job breakup, you know? I was heartbroken because I had to dump my job, you know? And so I kind of went through a whole, like, okay, what am I gonna do now? Like, I've been doing this for so long. That was kind of my backup plan for college. At least for a while I can save money. Now that's fell through. What am I gonna do? And so I had to just kind of keep going day by day, going through the motions. And after a while, it felt like I wasn't living. I was just alive, but I wasn't living, you know? And so it came a time where I was just like, I want to stop that. I want to feel like I'm doing something that's going to get me to somewhere better, and not just doing something that's going to maintain me for the spot that I'm at now. Because I'm always up for growing. I'm always up for evolving, not necessarily changing, but if there's a habit that I have that I need to break, then there's ways to improve that. That probably doesn't make sense. I don't know, I kind of lost it there. I tried to cover it up. We're gonna skip over. And so I was working full-time, and I thought that would solve my problems, you know. Okay, I'm not going to college. Let me just make a living as a decent person. So what my whole kind of task became at that time, let me work, and try to save up to move out eventually. I already have my car, let me try to move out now. However, things don't always go as planned, and I just couldn't get in a good habit of saving money. I burned it as soon as I got it, and I didn't really have the whole mindset of trying to save, and it was just a whole bunch of stuff that I really need to work, which I'm working on now, you know, but you know, I just didn't feel like I could work on it at the time. I had no motivation to grow. I had no motivation to change. I felt like, you know, why change? I'm pretty good the way I am. But, you know, now I can see the areas of weaknesses that I have, and I know that I need to improve them. And so that's kind of where I'm at now. But you know, you have to go through something in order to get to where you're at now. So it takes a while, but if you get there, the payoff is really rewarding. So I get sidetracked a lot, so let me backtrack. Cosmetology school, the one thing that I knew I wanted to do. So I really like creativity and coming up with something new. I'm a visual learner as well, and just visual stimulants, like I like to look at things, I like to see things. And so, you know, it started off, I guess how it manifested into something greater. Pinterest, of course, you know. So I would just always spend my time on Pinterest before I checked for Instagram, you know, like Instagram, let me look at Pinterest, it's just pictures. What's an Instagram? Instagram is just pictures, you know. I didn't really mess with it at the time, but this was back when I was like 12 or 13, so you know, Instagram wasn't as booming and, you know, #1 dominating as it is now. So it kind of grew from that. I got to see different styles, I got to see different cuts and colors and shapes and textures and lengths and different just everything. And it just amazed me that a person could actually do this with these. They can do that. They can create that. And so it kind of became a thing like, why can't I do it? You know, why can't I learn to do it? And that's kind of how it grew. And over the years, it just kept growing and growing and growing, especially when I got to start doing my friends' hair, my parents' hair, anybody who I, you know, could just dabble in. Like, let me get in that head. Like, I just really want to see what I can do. So big on change and just evolving and growing. And I just want to be part of something greater. And so, you know, if I can try to change and help and transform, then I want to take part in that. And what better career than to make people feel more beautiful and better and confident about themselves? Because a lot of people take pride in their hair, and a hair sometimes can make or break how somebody will look at you, how somebody will approach you, you know, how somebody will want to deal with you sometimes. And I'm not saying hair is that extreme. Obviously, people are going to take a look at your personality versus how your hair looks if they're going to date you or want to be your friend or whatever. But it's hard to deny the impact that hair has on people. And I just want to be involved in that. So I decided to move to Texas. That was one of the big reasons. Back where I was, there were no good beauty schools that I would want to spend my money on. I'm just saying, if I'm gonna spend money on it, let me get the best that I can get for the buck. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna spend $18,000 to go to a hole-in-the-wall shop with only one dryer that works, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it's an institute. I know some people don't have money like that, you know, the struggle is real, I understand that. But you're expecting me to pay that much money and this is what you're offering me. It's not going to happen. So I decided, you know, Texas has some good schools. Let's go to Texas. If people go to college all the way out, Florida, Alabama, California, wherever, why can't I go to Texas for cosmetology school? It's no much different than going for a university or college if it's what you want to do. That's just how I view it. I'm not sure if that's, there's a flying. I'm not sure if that's, you know, the conventional way, but that's just how I think about it. I did a little research. Not at all. I just typed in beauty schools in Texas, and the first one that popped up was Ogle Beauty School. And I looked into it on the website and I was pretty impressed. I was intrigued. You know, it didn't look like it was like a big national school like Paul Mitchell, but it looked like it was homey enough to where I would feel comfortable being able to be myself, being able to explore what I want to do, because my focus is going to be on natural hair. Now, my goal by the end, and when it's all said and done, when I'm done with school, and no, I'm not saying that my learning is going to stop when I'm done with school. I'm going to continue to learn and develop skills to be able to be the best that I can try to be. But when it's all said and done with school, I want to be comfortable in a lot of different things. I want to know how to cut men's hair. I want to know how to color. I want to know how to cut. I want to know how to do perms. I want to know how to do weaves and sew-ins and braid and, you know, just everything. Like, just give it to me. I want to soak it all in. I'm a sponge right now, you know? So this is just the perfect time to get everything in and, you know, wrap it around and develop and make my dreams a reality. So Ogle Beauty School, I'm gonna be attending, and classes start next week, and I'm so excited. Like, I wanted to go to cosmetology school right out of high school, and I said I wanted to do that when I was a freshman, but I was like,
what if you don't want to do hair by the time you're a senior? What if this is just a thought? What if this is just a phase? What if this is just passing? Can you really make a living off of doing that? Girl, let me tell you, 2018,
people like to knock down trade jobs, but you'll always need a mechanic. You'll always need a plumber. And you'll always need a hairstylist. When you can't do it, you have to call somebody to do it. There's always going to be a demand for us. So it's just funny. I laugh that people try to knock down this profession as if it's beneath a college degree because it's a certificate or a license. These professions should be taken just as seriously as a college degree. I'm kind of rambling on a little bit, you know. That's what happens when I'm just like in this kind of mood. I'm just like, I have to make a video. This is my off day. I have to do it. So, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna be starting school and I'm gonna be keeping updates. I want to be giving updates on, you know, my journey. I'm gonna be doing part-time, so I'm gonna be in school for the next year and a half or so. Stay tuned, see what I'm gonna be talking about. I'm definitely gonna still be doing hair videos, even more so. But yeah, so that brings me to the second part of the video that I wanted to talk about, some updates on my channel. So I want to kind of not shift the focus from natural hair, but I do want to involve other different types of videos because it is still my YouTube channel at the end of the day, and I do have a strong passion for hair. I wanted to involve both, so that's why I did natural hair on YouTube. Okay, well, I have other interests too. Other interests that I want to talk about, and just whatever floats my boat that day, you know, whatever I decide to film. Especially with my busy schedule, I'm working full-time and I'm going to be going to the hair school part-time. So, you know, I have a lot going on right now and I'm still in the process of moving and different things like that, trying to get myself situated, trying to get into a regular occurring schedule and habit. So, you know, I can't promise videos at a certain day, certain time, but I will make more of a cautious effort to push out more content if, you know, I don't have to always set up my whole thing and have to do my hair. Like, my hair is already done. I can't make a video if my hair is already done. And, you know, there's just other stuff that I want to talk about, other stuff that I want to kind of incorporate into my channel. And so that's gonna be what's to be expected coming up. I'm thinking of a new series called Unpopular Opinions because I have a lot of unpopular opinions that a lot of people will not necessarily agree with, but I want to share my thoughts and opinions, but it's just my opinion, you know. If anybody wants to hear that or see that or, you know, whatever, it's fine. It's gonna be up on my channel, you know, pretty soon. I'm gonna be starting that hopefully before the year ends. And also, the whole year 2018 has just been incredible for me. There's been many ups and very, very many downs. But over the course of the year, I've documented some experiences. And so on December 31st, I'm going to be, on New Year's Eve, I'm going to be releasing my little clips. I'm making a little movie, so I'm gonna be releasing that December 31st. Just a highlight of my whole year, different things that I got to try out this year. I've done a lot of traveling. I've seen a lot of different things. I've learned a lot of different things, and I just kind of want to share that with you guys. And whoever's interested, you know, if you're not, you don't even have to be interested in this channel, you know, just if you're just passing by, just something just to look at. And it's visually pleasing to me. I like looking at it a lot and I like editing it. So I'm gonna be releasing that December 31st. So just look out for that. If you want to see that, it's very cool. I really like it. I'm putting a lot of time into it. You know, it's just a little project that I'm working on. So if you're really interested in it, please subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss that. Or if you have a great memory, which I don't, and you can remember December 31st, Naturally Akila, let me watch her video. You know, if you can remember that, then okay, by all means. But, you know, if you're like me, which the general population might be, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, you know, so you won't miss a thing. That was about it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video now and take care of the rest of my car business for today. And I will be checking back sometime soon. I'm gonna be releasing something sometime soon, so be on the lookout for that. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching my channel, supporting me, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.